Much of the clothing is custom built or new and then altered, but finding it was really all about using vintage because it's got to feel the right way. I don't want it to feel like it's from Urban Outfitters. It was training some of the actors to wear the clothing the way that we actually wore it in the late 90s, which is walking on your jeans, is everything very oversized but not in a cool way, so really riding that line of dorkdom.
Sarah actually works very hard. Funny enough, if you ask her, she would say that there was a very narrow color palette, although it wouldn't look like it at all when you look at the show. So because they have done so much homework in their color choices, my job become both honoring their color choices and then also bring vibrancy of them so that they all feel like that they're all one cohesive working together space.
This show is so skillfully designed that you really do feel like you've stepped back in time.
I just worked with each character to find these little pieces, like the little twisty clips and little friendship necklaces.
That idea of like hyper vibrancy, of hyper energy in the room, definitely is part of the starting point. There's a scene in it that they're ice skating, and I deliberately choose an instrumentation called gobo rotator. So I did deliberately choose it as an aesthetic where like a place like an ice skating ring in the 90s that is in New Jersey will probably have this kind of technology.
The late 90s of it feels so real in a way that you don't even think about after a while.
I have her starting out as basic Kim, so that's the plaid overdress and the flared jeans. Definitely still feels of the time, but she feels like a little bit more like she's hiding. I wanted to make sure that when we went into the birthday change, that she feels maximally optimistic. And so I did the little denim jumper. We actually have her legs out, her hair's all down. And so then as we go into Act 2, she's fully engaged, she has friends, there's this psychotic game plan for a heist, and she's blossoming. When we see her dressed as the old lady, it blows everything apart because what we're seeing in that moment is what Kim actually is. The long hair and all of the fun clothes and everything that she wears, that's actually the costume, that's actually the disguise. So it's that moment where we get to see what she's been trying to cover up.